heard what he said. One of the most underrated rappers ever. I mean, he's like your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, really. AZ. I mean, effortless flow, really. But anyway, but yes, you gotta get money and you gotta live your life. So, how's everybody doing, man? I know one day they finally paved all this out. They got it all straightened out. It used to be pretty jacked up back here. Good, the bad, and the ugly. We're gonna end this year with a bang, man. So lots of money out there, man. Lots of money. I heard a Landstar driver the other. I shouldn't say I heard. Hearing and seeing is two different things. And I saw a Landstar driver say, I'm dead, 1,200 miles home, ain't no damn money. These cheap ass rates. He was in Laredo, Texas. Laredo. Now I don't know if he was just looking for attention or he was just on drugs. I don't think he was on drugs, but or he just slow as hell. But then again, I also saw another Landstar driver say he couldn't make no money. I'm trying to figure that out. How's that possible? I was the one that said you can put a monkey in the damn driver's seat right now and get money. If you can't get money right now, and over the last few months, there's something wrong with you. There's something totally wrong with you. You're not talking to the right people. You're not hanging around the right people. You might think you know everything. Because I don't see how that's possible. Now this year's been a little struggle for me. Dealing with goofy ass drivers. A couple other things. COVID. Not saying I had COVID. Just being part, you know, I didn't run loads like other guys did. You know, I was on Joshua's live feed the other day, and I was saying I grossed 180,000 somewhere around there. I look at it in the mall, and I grossed my truck. Not the I ain't talking about no other truck. You know. 180,000. Meanwhile, guys that they usually make like, I don't know, 130 or something like that, 120, and they run their brains out. Non-pandemic. They made what I made this year running pandemic freight. And what I'm saying is, they running exempt loads. That shows you the different kind of drivers we got here. Now I talked to a friend of mine the other day. I mean, well, it wasn't the other day. It was about 2 weeks ago. And he made $175,000 a couple weeks ago. So, may have been 3 weeks ago. So I know he pushing almost 200. And he happy, first time ever. Congratulations to him. But again, you know, they're running a lot of pandemic freight. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, I ran 0 pandemic loads, with the exception of that step deck load that I picked up a couple of months back. Excuse me. Woo. I'm trying to be loud because the audio with this phone sucks when the truck is don't even count. I'm talking about like these foods and household supplies, things like that, cleaning supplies. I might have hauled one, but really didn't matter because it was a short run. That's about it. So, what guys are doing during the pandemic, running exempt loads, I made the same thing they did, and I didn't even really run pandemic loads. And I'm at the house. 30 days, 40 days, straight days, you know. And that's at the Landstar cut, you know. So I don't understand how a driver right now can't make money. And I don't understand where a driver got those cheap loads in Laredo. Do you know there were loads in Laredo, Texas? They can't even get nobody to move the loads. This week anyway, for one. And other weeks too. They're paying $4.25 per mile. And I ain't talking about no truckers, you know, tails, round table at the iron skillet talk. I'm none of that. Well, I get $4 a mile and go 100 miles down the street. Nah, I ain't talking about that shit. I'm talking about 2,000-mile runs. 2,000-mile runs. I know I do it anyway. But Laredo ain't really my zone. I don't like messing with Laredo because of certain agents that operate out of Laredo. I got burned already with one of my trucks twice with a Laredo agent. I don't like them. I really don't. I really don't mess with them. I never really booked a load with a Laredo agent, and it's been a success. I'm probably batting 1,000 with Laredo agents at Landstar. You know, they're the Borders version of Hey Buddy. But $4.25 a mile, maybe a little more for some, out of Laredo. We talking about from Laredo to Denver, Laredo to Arizona, Laredo to Oregon. We're talking $3 a mile back east. I got an offer, 300 miles, $1,800 out of Texas for one of the trucks. Intrastate load. But, so I understand how you can't make money. They're paying $3-4 a mile to Jacksonville, Florida. North Carolina. Like, so I don't even get it how you can't make money in cheap loads. Like I said, you should be able to put a monkey in the truck, but I guess these guys are dumber than a monkey. There's no way you should be failing right now. Over the last several months, hell no, there's 65,000 loads. We'll just discount Landstar and tell them there's 60,000 loads, because some of these loads are repeats. But no, we can go ahead and leave it at 65,000, because you know why? There are loads that are not on that board or on the load alert, that don't even get posted, that come from shippers and brokers. You know, how you know? Because I haul them. They're not on the board. So I don't understand how you can't make money. I tell you how my week went, right? Y'all saw me, I was on the live with Joshua, chilling, clowning, you know, just, you know, chopping it up. That's what we want to do. I went 400 miles to California to pick up a load to go to Colorado. I don't normally do shit like that. But when you call me and say I'm the only reefer truck or whatever in the area, oh, we're going to get that money. So I had a discussion with the agent. He asked me what I wanted to do. I got back with him. I text them back, bang. Yeah, I asked for $8,100 or something like that. You know, I know where it was gonna go. 8,000. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's get it. Then I work out my accessorials and all that goodness. I went back home with the load. Parked up, locked it up. Stayed home for 2 more days. Was it 2 more days? Yeah, I picked it up Wednesday. Came back home Thursday evening. Friday, Saturday, left Sunday. Early. I'm talking about early. Delivered Monday. Reloaded. When I told y'all, nah, my shit be real. I showed y'all the text on Josh's joint. 4,000 back to Arizona. On my way back to Arizona, this is what I got right now. You know, this is what I got now. On my way back to Arizona, I got a telephone call. I love them telephone calls, man. See, I do stuff, man. I be in places people don't be going. That's why I stay, you know, winning like that. Got a call about a load that picked up in the same town I'm delivering in Arizona, going to Albuquerque. Yeah, man, we had 2 trucks on there and they fell off. They fell off. Oh, yeah, I know why. Oh, you got a reefer truck that want to go to Albuquerque. Oh. They don't want to go to Albuquerque. It's about to be New Year's. They gonna get stuck in Albuquerque. There ain't nothing in Albuquerque. Oh, there is stuff in Albuquerque. Lots of loads going out of Albuquerque, just south of Albuquerque, whatever. Going back east, some to the northwest. Paying pretty decent. Well over $2 a mile. Well over. But they don't know that. You know why they don't know that? Because they don't have the DAT, they don't have internet truck stop, you know, like I would, or that agent that I can run to and say, yo, check this out, or whatever, or they'll hit me on the phone, right? So they don't have that kind of connect. See, that's why I said there are different types of Landstar drivers. There's your basic drivers and there's your advanced drivers. And advanced means specialized, whatever I'm doing. Somebody A&E teams, you know, whatever the case may be. That's what separates some of us from the others. Curve. But yeah, the money, man, was crazy. My man was like, 2 trucks fell off. Can you do this load? It's 1 pallet to New Mexico. 1 pallet. Sure. What's the numbers? 400 miles. $3,400. Where's it picking up at? Hold on, we'll double check. Oh, it's loading at the same place I'm going to. I got an appointment that was for, it was like 24 hours from when they spoke to me. I said, I don't know if that's gonna work, but If they can unload me and reload me, I got a load coming in that'll work because they normally do appointments. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we can make it work. Call me back, done deal. I got there, they put me in the door, they unloaded me and loaded me in about 45 minutes. My load only weighs 1,800 pounds. One pallet. Put the load bar on it, put a stack of pallets on the side of it to keep it from shifting, and we out. Now your boy just did $15,400 in a pay period. 15.4. And I'm gonna tell you what, I went to the house twice. It made 15.4. Yeah, it was the gross. Yeah, I got my accessorials. You know. I'm talking about just me by myself. I told you. I do it by myself. When I get in the little grooves and whatever, it doesn't matter if it's the holidays. When I get in the groove, I get in it. And I don't even want to call it a groove. I was just sitting around fishing, waiting for something, or what the hell with it. I stay at the house. When the first one came out, somebody called me. Matter of fact, all 3 loads somebody called me. All 3 of them. We talking, man. We averaging over $4 a mile. We like 450. 450. Now remember, before Christmas, I was already doing it. But then I went home. Still hauling ass around that motherfucker. So when you do 15,400. It was, these are the miles included going to the house. I was at the house for about, I don't know, 10 hours, and then I left. It's crazy, I had pulled up and went to sleep, and then I went home. But it was dark outside. Now I don't have my car parked where the trucks be at. So I just wait till the sun came up, then I went home. Did I have to do it? Nah. But I was like, shit, I want to go to sleep. Let me just go to sleep. But from my house to Cali, back to my house to Colorado, back down to Arizona, reload to my house to Albuquerque. If it wasn't for me going to the house, I'd run 2,800 miles. So I ran a little over 3,000. 15,400. Oh, it can be done. You just gotta know how to play the game and hustle. That's all it is to it. And I didn't even hustle up that hard, you know. Like I said, if I didn't even go to the house coming back from Cali, it'd be 2,800 miles. 28. This last load had no intentions on pulling. They called me out of left field. I was going home to stay home till after the first. Oh, I'm still going back home. I'm just gonna go drop the load off because they're gonna be there when I pull up. And then I'm gonna go home. Unless there's a load sitting up there, which I highly doubt. And then I'll bring it back. But there probably won't be one I would check the DAT real quick. I checked it earlier today. There ain't nothing coming out of Albuquerque coming back this way. So, we'll just go on home. I'll be home for New Year's Eve. And I'll be home after New Year's. We'll come back out. We'll run some more. Stack the money. And then see what 2021 brings. But it's not that hard, man, to make money in this climate. So I don't understand how somebody comes to Landstar right now and can't make money. I see drivers that came from other carriers making money like they never made money in their life. But be careful, because this stuff will fall off so fast. But like I said, I'll give it about another 6 months to a year. And I'll tell you why. I think I did tell y'all why. Somebody asked me on Joshua's video the other day, what do I think about it? Because somebody brought up, HT said something, you know, and I had said something a while back. What I think of how the rate's gonna go. My opinion, 6 months to a year. 6 months easily, because of the simple fact, oh yeah, the rates will drop a little bit. We got COVID, people backed up, people already backed up throughout the year. No inventory. So they gotta run the inventory to get more inventory, right? To stock up again. Then you got the holidays, and then people started hoarding again, you know? So yeah, that, and then you got the end of the, like I said, you got the end of the year, people gotta do inventory anyway. So people been doing inventory, I mean, they do it all year long, but they do it way more than they ever have in their lives. This is not normal. That's why I told somebody, all this is not normal. It's good, but it's not normal. Get your money while you can. If you can, invest some of that money. That is something that's gonna make you money, of course. I wouldn't invest money into debt. I wouldn't put no money into something that's dead. Meaning, you know, high risk. You're not gonna probably get nothing back. You're just really rolling the dice. Crypto is big, like my boy X. Hey, I tell you what, I put something in there and got $1,000. You know, I did a move and made $1,000. I tell you that. Actually, today put $1,000 in it. Bought some crypto. Dropped $1,000 on it. But I'm not the crypto man to talk to. X, he got it, man. I picked it up from him and I ran with it. But you're making money right now, put it into something that you're gonna get some money back. Not just Bitcoin, you know, S&P, if you got money like that. You know, where was I? Don't blow all your money, man. I'm not saying sit on all your money, but don't blow it. We got the disaster relief money coming back back again. The grant's coming back again. If you wasn't smart the first time, you better get it the second time, because it probably won't be a third time. Like I said though, you can put a monkey behind the wheel and make money, but for some damn reason, right about now, we got some Landstar drivers that they can't figure it out. It shouldn't even be that hard right now. I could see if it was a year ago, oh yeah, and you was new when you came in, when it was 20,000 loads. It's 65,000 plus. Look at me, 15,400. And I done been to the house twice. I mean, I've been at the house, you know, for a good damn while, you know, good while. You got some drivers that only can make 15,000 gross. I don't care if they got their own authority. I don't care if they leased on the Landstar. I don't care if they leased on the MAG, F2F. And it'll take them all month to come up with that number. That's how somebody like me comes up saying I made, you know, 250 one truck. That's why I say, like, you know, okay, 175 this year, one truck. And I've been off the way I've been off. People don't know I've been off like that. But I've been off, you know, COVID or my own choice. You gotta remember, before I bought the trailers, you know, when I bought them reefer trailers, I was at the house for over a month. Came out, ran a little bit, truck went to crap, had to get another engine. I was at the house for a little bit, played back and forth. Then I went out running again. Then I got my ass stuck on the East Coast for a while. Then finally come back home. I stayed home again, you know, for over a month. You know, I come out, I run a little bit, and I go again. I stay home again for a month. So I'm always, it's weird how I did it this year, but you know, you got guys that'll say, yeah, I'm home every weekend, and this and that. That's cool, that's nice shit, you know. I still took off more than them. This year, last year, year before, I'm always off 3 months out the year. And they be like, oh, I ain't even talking about the little ones where I go home real quick, like the one I just did, you know. I'm talking about being off for like a month. Now, your boy be off like 3 months, 3.5 months, 4 months maybe. I just do it differently than other people. Some people might do 4 months straight. I got 4 months out the year. I'm not working. And still be clipping 200. But some people be thinking it's impossible. Some people do that in 6 months, 7 months, just depending on what they're hauling or whatever. It can be done. It just, you know, what is your knowledge in the game? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to learn? Every year I've been here, it's been something new, man. I done told y'all. Something new every year. Step decks. Hold on. We go back to power only game. You ain't really see nobody on here talk about power only like that, right? And then after that, people start doing power only. When I was doing power only, I'm hitting them for $5 a mile, man. Now you hear people, they doing them for like $2.50. They treat them like regular loads. And normally when I do a power only, I'm always right there near another trailer, or I'm round tripping it. Then you see me move along, you know. Then I got my own step decks running. You see me do a couple of projects and things with those. Now you see me, I got the reefers. Me being versatile is so key, man, to, you know, the success, because it sets me up for whatever my next move is. You can't be one-dimensional, man. That's why you look at Landstar. Landstar is not one-dimensional. Mercer's not one-dimensional. Bennett's not one-dimensional. Prime's not one-dimensional. Creek's not one-dimensional. Shoot, Maverick at one point wasn't one-dimensional. You know, TMC, you know. Go look at him. CR England. Not saying I'm trying to be mega. But you gotta be open to do whatever. Great Wide's not one-dimensional. Now, one carry I just mentioned is one-dimensional. I learned that stuff by either I was watching them or, you know, leased to them, whatever the case may be. I learned more than just hauling freight watching these companies. That's why I just told you a minute ago, there's different kinds of Landstar drivers here. All kinds. Should have stopped and get me some McDonald's. Never mind. Put yourself around the right people, talk to the right people, you'll make money, you'll be successful. That was so dumb. Plenty of money to be made out here. All types of connections. But anyway, it's your boy, man. We're gonna run up here to Albuquerque, drop this load. 95% sure I'm just gonna take the panel off, turn around, and just go back home. And we'll catch y'all on the new one for the new year. So here we go with the settlement. This is the first week of the month. Everybody the first week of the month at Landstar knows how this goes. Y'all ain't gonna see all those deductions, but I'm trying to keep it pretty simple.
But the first week of the month, they take out your physical damage, you know, insurance, and then everything else that normally come out, workers' comp, bobtail, whatever. So some guys is paying anywhere from like $200 to $1,000 at the beginning of the month, depending on what they have as far as equipment and stuff. But that's not included in this. I'm just keeping it very simple. So here we go, $15,400, right, gross. Then we break down all the accessorials, everything that's at 100%. You know, segregation, fuel surcharge, things like that, tolls, if you can get that. There are some items in your contract that says 65%. Hopefully you don't get hit with a lot of those, because then you know you're losing money on that. But anyway, so it breaks all the way down. Every truck is at 65% at Landstar, right? Then you got the 1099 revenue, which is your cut, you know, with the accessorials and whatever's within the line haul. And then you show the fuel. I think one of them loads I didn't even buy fuel. Anyway, so then after the fuel, there goes my $10,000 after my fuel. I did get a cut of $10,940. And as for the fuel, I advanced myself $900 and something. I spent about $700 in fuel for the week. Then we move on to the trailer. So the trailer shows its portion. So after all the accessorials and stuff, the trailer part comes in. Mine's is at 10% because of the reefer trailer, right? Step deck is a percentage point or two off, I forget. I have to go back and look at it. But anyway, yeah, it's 2 percentage points off. So I made on the trailer portion, after the accessorials and stuff, they took out my 10% from this. So I ended up with $1,300 and some change. $1,360, whatever it is. I can't really see it from right here. But anyway, so between the truck revenue and the trailer's revenue, that's over $12,000, about $12,300. Man, I hope y'all like that. I try to keep it very simple for y'all, because most of y'all just one truck operation. So if I start going all the way through it, some of y'all gonna say, damn dog, but you got this, and this truck, and you got all these deductions. So we got to keep it with one truck. That's one truck, one trailer. That was the revenue. That was the 1099 revenue before your actual expenses, you know. So I showed you fuel, right? You know, it might have been a card fee there or something, I can't remember. But out of $15,400, I was Landstar had paid me before the check. My portion was $12,300. Now out of that $12,300, yeah, we got to do escrow that I set up, whatever. So it's like $1,600, which was off the $10,000. So when you saw the $10,940, I got my 15% off of there. When you saw the $10,940, I got my 10% from the trailer off of there. Now you see how it add up? When you sit back and go do that math, you hear everybody yelling, well, Lance only paid 65%. 65% of what? I just showed you. I know the sun is in the way all of a sudden, but I just showed you that it could be done. And you go take that $12,300 and go do the math, and you tell me is that 65%. And when you find out the math, you know, you can do what you want with the math. Cause I know somebody told me the other day that, you know, Andrew, when they're gonna take your check and go try to break it down. You can't break my check down, because, like I said, every truck at Landstar is different. I can have another truck at 10% on a voluntary escrow. You see what I'm saying? I can have another truck pulling a van. I can have a truck pulling a reefer or a step deck. So, yeah, it would be hard for me to put it up there and show y'all, because it's too many units. I'll just lose y'all. So I'm trying to keep it very simple and just show you one unit. I'm just showing you basic stuff, fuel or whatever, And then you can calculate the rest from there, because you see other people posting their settlements. You know physical damage is coming out the first week of the month. You know the ELD is going to come out, right? Whether you're paying for it or whether you're paying for the airtime. You got everybody pays for the airtime, $20-something a month, right? So you know that's coming out. If you got their tags, you know $96 or whatever it is coming out, $92 for whatever it is, 16 weeks. You know that's coming out, right? You know permits is coming out, $11 a week. So you see those numbers pounding there. But everybody else's physical damage varies. I got physical damage where I paid, damn, it's like $70 a month, you know, on a truck. Y'all know what truck that is, it ain't even on the road. But cheapest trailer I got is $40 a month, you know. So there it is. I mean, the numbers vary, but you take that $12,300 and you tell me what percentage of that $15,000 was that. I'm pretty sure just so simple math, and anybody can just do basic math. You know that ain't 60%. You know that ain't 50%. And I know some people gonna say it ain't what you gross, it's what you net. Look, I netted $9,400. First week of the month. I'm talking about for that tractor. It's because the first week of the month I got the insurance. Then on the truck I got the insurance on the trailer, and then you had the voluntary escrow come out in the fuel. So that, now if it was just a regular week and I didn't have the voluntary escrow, I mean if I didn't have the insurance for the truck or the trailer or whatever, then the numbers are there. The numbers are proven. So, but if I would sat there and showed you the whole other portion of the settlement, I would have just flat out lost you. You'd be like, damn, they took all this money. I'm hearing shit, I heard something flying. But because when they take that voluntary escrow out, they call it a deduction. And you'd be like, damn, they took this, they took 400, they took 300, they took 500. Man, they're taking too much. And that's why I won't show that, because your average Landstar driver does not have that showing on their settlement, especially on here. They don't never show that because they don't got that, you know. So they don't got trailers, you know. So it all varies. But I kept it simple as I could by showing, yes, I did 15.4. Yes, they did 1099 me 12.3. And I'm telling you what came out afterwards. So the money can be made here. You just gotta follow the right people, listen to the right people. It starts when right before you come to orientation, man. What it is, they give you the opportunity to see how they load board work. You see the webinar and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of the load board. You know, I got people I can call and make it happen on the phone. Hey, what's up, Daniel? You know, I'll be in such and such in 2 days. You got anything coming out of such and such, right? And there's other drivers, they'll call an agent, and they solely rely on that agent to give them all their loads. And they'll be like, can you just find me something? Can you just find me something? See, there's a difference between the two Landstar drivers. Like I said, there's different types of Landstar drivers. You know, I show you since I've been here. Look at me. Step decks, reefers, power only. I done told y'all and showed y'all, whether on here or in face-to-face, all kinds of stuff. And there's a lot of people that come here because they've seen that stuff. And people ask me, they acknowledge it. They acknowledge it. They hear. They hear. You know. But there's all kinds of money that could be made here. Again, you gotta know how to get to it. You know. Are you willing to buy a step deck? 53-footers with ramps and stuff like that, because you really don't need one if you're just gonna keep a regular step deck and do regular step deck stuff. Low profile. You want an RGN, you want a reefer unit, you know, because not everybody can come here and run a reefer unit. It just gotta, you gotta snoop around and find out different things, and then you can get to that money, you know. So There's a lot of drivers that were here. They ain't here no more. A lot of them were just too basic, you know. A lot of them didn't make enough money. A lot of them came here in the last wave, you know. When it was $3, $4, like it is now, $4 a mile and stuff. And then when it got tough, they couldn't hang out. They had to go. Because they thought that was the norm, and this ain't the norm either. So I'm letting y'all know right now, this is not the norm. But make your money though. And when the bad times come, can you weather? I done been through 2 of them. 2 of them, man. 2 of them here. I've been through 3. I believe my whole time as an owner operator, maybe 4. And I done got through them. So, like I said, anybody can get in that truck and go forward. But anybody can go to Lone Mountain damn near if you got money and your credit decent or whatever, you ain't got no repos, and get a truck. Anybody can go pay cash for the truck if they got the money. But what you gonna do with it? That you know. What are you gonna do with that truck? Do you have the knowledge? You know, are you willing to get on that phone and talk? Because a lot of people ain't gonna get on that phone and talk. They want somebody else to do it for them, and then when it don't work out, they get mad about it. You know, a lot of people get trucks, they tear up, and they get mad at Landstar because Landstar won't help them fix their truck. Landstar ain't gonna really help nobody fix their truck if all you do is just run from Dallas to Houston. I'm just using this for example, and this could be anywhere. If you run like 3 days out the week and don't make any money, and you're always getting checks cut out for like $1,400, $1,000, $1,700, right? And then all of a sudden, you know, you go sit at home for 2 weeks, you come back out and you do it again. Your truck tear up, right? Now you need $7,000 to fix your truck. Landstar gonna be looking at it like, crunching the numbers, yeah. Now I don't know, buddy, if that's gonna work. But you get a lot of guys like that used to be here, and they'll say all that stuff, but that's what happened to some of them. That's exactly what happened. They didn't make enough money to support themselves when something, you know, take care of their truck and stuff when something go down. You hear me when I said $27,000 in the voluntary escrow? Now, if something happened, I go in there and get it. You know, but like I said, that voluntary escrow works differently than other people's escrows at other trucking companies. Other trucking companies, you get a $3,000 check, they take it out of your $3,000 check. They take that out the line haul before they do anything else. So, if I needed $8,000, you know what I do? I can call them on the phone if a truck or whatever, and I can't get to it. I can't pay them with my card over the phone or something like that or whatever. Screw it. I'll let y'all do it. You know, go ahead and do it. You know I got it over there. I ain't tripping over no little interest, you know. And it's really like 3% interest. They say 18%. Yes, annual rate. But when you divide it throughout the term of your loan or whatever, it's more like 3%, you know, when you really pay for it. So that's what another thing people get messed up when you're trying to borrow money from them. Like, well, it's 18%. You think they're going to give you a $8,000 loan and make you pay whatever it is, $1,800, whatever the number is? I was talking to somebody about, I said, nobody take the damn loans, you know? That's an annual rate. But the term that you had to pay it, that's different, you know? So, it's not a true 18%, because we got in this debate in the Landstar group the other day. Like I said, people will tell you anything, man. But if you ain't really sitting there doing the numbers and don't know the numbers, it's going to be what it's going to be. So, get with the right people and talk to the right people. You getting that orientation, you need to pay attention to Miss Simone and I forget old boy in Georgia. You got to pay attention to them people in the other orientation centers. There's key information you need to be picking up before you go out there and book a load. You just can't be sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. I need to get a load. I need to get going. I need to get going. And don't come here booking loads, 4 or 5 loads, taking all the fuel advance money. I know somebody that did that and they got their ass handed to them. Loads started canceling on them. Now they can't explain where all the money went. Don't be stupid, man. Don't be stupid when you come in here. You know, you'll make the money. You just gotta run smart and talk to the right people again. You know, that voluntary escrow thing, I would have never touched it, only because of FFE, what they did to me a long time ago. But I sat around with somebody out in Texas, and we rode around that day for a couple of hours doing something. He was running some errands. He put me up on the game. He told me, and I said I wouldn't do it. And he told me why I should do it. And he broke it exactly down how I'm telling you right now, damn near. And when I said $27,000 in there, it's in there. It ain't there now, but I think it's like right now. This was like a few years ago. I keep about 5 to 10 in there, and then I'll pull it out or whatever. But other than that, you know, you can do what you want to do with the money. You know, you want to go buy a car with it, you go buy a car with it. You go fix your truck with it, you go buy whatever you want to do with it. That's your money. They're not going to keep it. But if you quit, you better make sure you get it when you quit, because you're going to have to wait for it 45 days probably. You know, that's the only thing I can tell you about that. But other than that, man, I mean, again, I showed y'all my first hit of the year, you know, and I wanted to put it out there because the money can be made. It's always been made. You know, like I said, I done did 15 too many times. I don't know how many times I done did 15. Told you I did 22 once. But I done did the 15, 16, 17s. I done did them, man. So the proof is there. So again, get with the right people, get the right information, and you'll be successful. Y'all have a good day. Brisket gloves. Ooh. She about to fall apart. She kind of, yeah. Okay. Oh, it's juicy. Let me go back.